Hey everybody, welcome back to my final Q&A. This is part 3 of my final Q&A. We ended part 2 yesterday with Heavy and Metal 431's questions, and today we're starting part 3 with Matthew Rowe, aka Bedside Reviews' questions, and we're going to continue that way, of course, with first questions asked to last, so we're going in that order. So let's start off part 3 with Matthew Rowe, aka Bedside Reviews' questions. He starts off with saying, "Gonna be ashamed to see you go, man, but more power to you for having the balls to do so." Thanks, man. Thanks for saying I have balls. Honestly, it took me some time to really think about leaving YouTube and thinking one day I'm going to quit, and then the next day I'm like, nah, I'm not going to quit. I'm not going to quit. And then I go back the next day, I'm like, well, maybe I should. So, yeah, it really took some balls, as you say, to finally admit and just say, guys, I'm retiring. It's going to happen. Anyways, let's continue on with your questions. Your first question, most anticipated album of 2015. Well, currently that has been confirmed to come out in 2015 will be an early January release of one of my personal favorite bands of all time, Sylosis, is releasing Dormant Heart early next year in January of 2015. If you're a fan of thrash metal and you're a fan of thrash and melodic metal, you're going to like Sylosis and you should check out Dormant Heart. They actually have 2 singles out right now, Mercy and Leech, so check those 2 songs out. Second question, ideal live music venue, and the answer is I think you asked this type of question before. I can't remember if it was you or someone else, but the music venue I go to for most of my concerts, it's a small venue, but it packs a good crowd, about 500, 700, maybe up to 1,000 people, depending on how many people they can fit in that's standing up and not sitting down in some areas around the place. But it's a good venue. A lot of big bands have been through there. All That Remains, Trivium, Megadeth actually played there, but I was not at that show. Cannibal Corpse was playing there one time. I saw The Faceless there. I saw Job for a Cowboy, Devil Driver. These are different times, of course, not all in one night. Ghost played there, which was fantastic. Really great concert. So it's a small venue. I like smaller venues. That's definitely the one I've been going to for years, is my ideal one. Number 3, if you were in a band, what would it be called, and what would your role in it ideally be? I would, if it was a band focusing just on clean vocals, I could give that a shot. But if it was a band that we were trying to focus on screams, I would not be able to do screams. I cannot do screams at all. I mean, that's bad. And that's all basically I can really do for screams. Guitar, if we were a thrash band, but I mean, more likely, I don't know. I think I'd stick with vocals if we were going to do clean singing. But the band name, I have no idea. Metallica wannabes, because Metallica's my favorite band. People making jokes. I have no idea, man. I actually thought about it before. The Machine, maybe, as a band name. I don't know. Just something cool, it's a good question, but still, I have no idea. Stay awesome, dude. Thanks so much for the questions, Bedside Reviews. So we're going to continue on with TNF, and he posted three different comments, but it's still 3 questions. Why did you start making videos? I'll give you 2 answers. In 2009 and then 2012, when I started getting into the chainsaw that you know or you've watched with the metal-related stuff. In 2009, I made the channel that was based off of my Xbox Live gamer tag at the time, and I just wanted to basically make like game-related videos, like recording from the camera to the television. It was bad quality. And I just wanted to make random content. And then I did Metallica reviews and random metal videos in 2009. But what made me start making videos to build this chainsaw persona, which is Chainsaw, was 2012. I came up with this idea for a weekly metal topic, a weekly video series where I would upload and talk about a certain topic each Friday, and it was called Weekly Metal Topic, and that's what brought me back into making videos. And then I started thinking about doing top 5 list of this, and this, and then it eventually went into reviews, and here I am at the end of it. But that was really got me into the more recent Chainsaw stuff, was just had this idea for a weekly series. Your next question, what got you into music? I grew up in a musical family, not the music I listened to, which is metal mostly. It was Southern Gospel, which is what my father sings. Completely different from metal, I know, but that's where I grew up with music and listening to the radio. My dad introduced me when I was little, like 6, 7, to AC/DC's Back in Black, And then I was playing Guitar Hero, and I discovered Metallica on Guitar Hero 3 with Metallica's One. And that's what got me into the metal world, was that song, One by Metallica. And of course, Slayer, Raining Blood on that thing, and then Slipknot, Before I Forget, from that game. So that game really introduced me. Guitar Hero 3 introduced me to a lot of metal bands, but Metallica's One is what brought me back to this. TNF, your final question is, how old are you? I'm 22 currently at the moment as I'm recording and uploading this video. So I'm 22. I'm an old fart. Yes. EQB TV, what is up, man? What is up? Your question is, thoughts on hip-hop, favorite artists, bands, in said genre. I was a fan of hip-hop rap in between my first stint of getting into rock metal and then getting back into metal, into the metal world. So about a few years, when I was like 9, 10, 11, 12, roughly around there. It was whoever was popular, you know, Eminem, 50 Cent. Then I was in, because it was funny because like they were having issues with other people that I was listening to. So when Eminem and 50 Cent are beefing, that's the word they use, to attacking other people, I was listening to the other people they were attacking back. So it was like I listened to both sides. But I mean, whoever's popular, you know, Fat Joe, all of them. I mean, it's sad I'm saying this in the video, but that's what it was. You know, that's what I was into because my friends got me into it. So blame my friends. But thank you for the question, DQP TV. That is that. Thomas Rockaholic 11. What is up, dude? What is up? Favorite Star Wars character? Look at my poster. I'd have to say, dude, it's gotta be Darth Vader. It's gotta be Darth Vader. You know, the classic, iconic villain. It's gotta be Darth Vader. Favorite album of 2015? I think you might have said 14, but it's Agalok the Serpent and the Sphere. I'm assuming that's what you meant. Might have mistyped that. But I don't have a favorite album 2015 because there's no albums out that's coming out in 2015 currently. And I won't be around to review them. You know. Anyways. Most anticipated Marvel films. All of Phase 3. Everything. Avengers Age of Ultron. Ant-Man. Captain America Civil War. Doctor Strange. You know, Thor Ragnarok, Guardians of the Galaxy 2, you know, Black Panther, Infinity War, Avengers Part 1, Captain Marvel, Inhumans, Avengers Infinity War Part 2. I think that's all of them. So, but everything in part of Phase 3 that's been announced this past October. Cannot wait, especially Infinity War. Can't wait for everybody to come together. Thank you for the questions, Thomas. Strong Boys 19, what is up, man? Which albums do you listen to in your spare time? A bunch of albums. I can't literally list them all. I mean, Scale of Summit, The Migration, The Black Dahlia Murder Nocturnal, The Black Dahlia Murder Everblack, just random stuff. Tremonti, All I Was, fantastic album. Between the Buried and Me, The Parallax, Two Colors, The Great Misdirect. It's just like whatever I'm in the mood for, man. Whatever I'm in the mood for, I'll listen to. So any albums I reviewed on this channel and I've talked about in a lot in live streams and stuff like that, and in topic videos, or I've brought them up in the past or whatever, I've listened to from time to time. I mean, I go back to stuff a lot. So, you know, any albums you've seen me review or stuff like that I've mentioned, I'm listening to it at some point. Any other genres you love listening to besides metal? Orchestra music, which is mostly like movie-related music, orchestra type music that you hear in trailers and in movies and action-packed films. A little bit of jazz. I'm getting into a little bit of like some Frank Sinatra stuff like that. A little bit. But besides that, not really. There's nothing really I listen to. I mean, mostly what I listen to besides metal music, that's not really music, but it's just something to listen to, is actually talk radio, which is Opie and Anthony, stuff like that. So that's what I listen to besides music. But just extend your question. What would you be expecting for Metallica's upcoming album? For it to finally fucking get here. I mean, that's the thing. It's Jesus, it's been so freaking long since that thing. So, I mean, come on, just bring on the album. I mean, I'm hoping if it's anything like Lords of Summer, the new song they premiered this year, if it's anything like that, oh yeah, I'm ready for it. Just bring it on. Bring it on! Theo Hammer, next person. Thanks, Strong Boys, for the questions, by the way. Theo Hammer, what is your opinion on Pantera? I mean, they're a good band. I really enjoy them. I don't listen to them as much, but from time to time I'll be listening to an album or an album or another album from them. But they're a good band, you know. I don't look at them as like one of the best bands in the world. I don't look at them like that, but they are a good band. Don't get my words twisted. I do think they're a good band. Are there any hobbies outside of YouTube you enjoy doing, like swimming, sports, or anything you enjoy doing pretty much? Playing guitar, going out and to watching movies in the theater. I love doing that. It's something I'm really into now. Going to see more and more movies in the theater because, you know, my other channel, I hate plugging it, but it's the truth of your question, that doing the Chainsaw Reacts video and getting more into film and getting into more of the news about Marvel stuff and DC and seeing all these trailers and reacting to it for the other channel and uploading that content, it's getting me more excited for films. So, I mean, I just saw The Hobbit, The Battle of the Five Armies, yesterday as I'm recording and uploading this video, so that's a really big hobby. And, of course, Xbox. You know, got to play games. What are your views on the future of YouTube? YouTube will stay consistent until something replaces it that's faster. Because currently right now, YouTube is the fastest place to get anything you want to listen to. Music videos, any type of content that you can view or listen to, it is on YouTube first. Unless an app or something that is able to give to you something new faster, then YouTube will be replaced. But I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon. I think YouTube is going to continue to grow. It just goes through phases. Because like a little while, like a couple years ago, I mean, 2012, 2013, the metal reviewing community was huge because everybody was uploading, new people coming out all the time. And now look at 2014. It's fucking dead. Shit changes. But it's, YouTube will continue to grow in different formats and things will change, like the communities and all this stuff. So things will be changing, but unless something comes out that's faster than YouTube, like getting content to you quicker than YouTube can, YouTube will still be relevant and will continue to grow. Good luck with future and the new channel. Thank you so much. We're gonna end this today with Music Slayer HQ's question, his little thing he wanted to actually post first. Before I actually get to the questions, I'm going to read off what he has to say. And we're going to end here with Music Slayer HQ's questions and what he had to say to me. Hey man, we've had our drama in the past, but I just want to say that my respect for you as a reviewer and a person is off the charts. Those late night live streams from long ago were some of the highlights of my YouTube reviewing period, and I and everyone who took part in them have you to thank for bringing the smaller YouTube music reviewing community together. I wish you well in the future, man. Thanks so much for the kind words, man. I know we haven't talked in a while, and we've had our differences and stuff, and it happens. But honestly, dude, I look at what happened, honestly, right now, and just it's the past. You know, it happened. Things were being said, and on both sides. I mean, the difference between what you were doing, because like I don't want to call you out, but it happened. You were saying some mean things about people on live stream for the public to see, and what was happening on our side was we were keeping it kind of private for the most part, but you know, it is what it is. I don't think about it. It's the past. I don't really care about it, and you know, I have no hard feelings for you, man, so thank you for the kind words, and it was fun, man. Those live streams were really fun to do. Anyways, your questions. Have you learned anything from your years on YouTube? Have I learned anything? I've learned not to trust many people from the first count of what happened between me and you and Maiden Slave and other people that were involved in that whole situation. I learned not to trust people as much. I learned to kind of back off and not, you know, not deal with that. And also to learn how to deal with trolls that want to say, I hope you die because of your opinion on Super Collider by Megadeth. So, you know, I had to learn that kind of stuff to deal with those type of people. Your second question, what do you intend to do in the future? To, you know, well, I don't know. To try new things, to explore, to try to branch out and do different things. The Chainsaw Reacts channel is getting into more movies, so I think that's pretty good. For my personal life, you know, move out of the house, move out of here, and actually move into a smaller place, to an actual house by myself. That's a big plan. I already bought a car, so that's already been done. But that was it. But yeah. Your last question, which I think is a really good way to end this video off, and it's a great question. Number 3, will we see the Chainsaw channel come out of retirement for one last review, the next Metallica album? Thanks for the good times, man. Will my channel come out of retirement for the last Metallica album if it comes out? Ooh, we'll have to see, won't we? We'll have to see. I'll have to see how good it is first to see if it's worth coming out of retirement for one final video. It's Metallica. It would make sense. Good question, and my answer is we'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see. We're going to end it now, guys. Actually, I'm going to read this real quick. Downfall, another reviewer, commented on Music Slayer HQ's thing. It said, do more reviews. I don't think he's going to. But if he does, Music Slayer, dude, do what you need to do. But, you know, Downfall wants you to do more reviews. But anyways, guys, that's the video. Thank you guys for watching. And I love that final question. Are you going to come out of retirement for another Metallica album, for a review of a new record? Who knows? We'll see. Anyways, guys, that's part 3. We'll be done. We're gonna continue part 4 tomorrow with Christian Ferrer. I probably mispronounced your name. I'll just call you Christian when I start part 4 tomorrow. But that's part 3, guys. Thank you guys for watching so much. Peace.